And speaking of the Great White Hope, I read that your father wanted to vote for the Great White Hope.
President Donald Trump?
Right? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
But your mother and others talked him out of it.
Of course.
BADA!
Well, he's black.
BADA!
Black people shouldn't vote for Donald Trump.
Why?
Because Donald Trump hates them.
That's not true.
It's true.
Where's the proof that he hates them?
Well, in all his racist statements.
What is it, like what?
Like building the wall.
Black people are not worried about black people for the wall. And more blacks are working under the Great White Hope, and the support for the Great White Hope went up from black people to like 30-some%.
So Donald Trump made black people not be lazy?
Those that are working, they love him.
How did he make them not lazy?
By offering them jobs, making jobs available.
So it wasn't that they were lazy that made them poor, it's that they didn't have jobs.
A little both, because the illegal alien was taking the jobs away. You're right about that.
No, that's not true.
That is.
It's not.
No, we tested it.
That's not how it works.
No, we tested it.
It's just not how
we
it works.
put blacks on the street corners to get jobs, and the business people would pick up the illegal aliens and pay them for less, and they omit the blacks because they would have to pay them more, and they paid the blacks under the table.
Well, that sounds like an abuse of the immigration system.
And also at UCLA, I believe, I know at one time they may be still doing it, but I'm not sure, that if you wanted a job at UCLA, you had to speak Spanish and English.
That's good.
They didn't have English first.
That's fine.
That's not good. If you're an American citizen, you shouldn't have to speak like a Mexican to get a job.
A lot of American citizens
because American
speak Spanish.
citizens come before illegal aliens. Do you agree?
No. I think people should come before people.
Amazing. Should the citizens come before the illegal aliens?
No.
They should not?
No.
Are you a nationalist?
No.
You're not a nationalist?
No. Nationalism stopped being a valid ideology in like the 40s.
No, it didn't. Normal people are still national. The Great White Hope announced that he's a nationalist.
Well, that's because he's not very smart.
You don't believe in putting the country first?
No. Well, no.
You do not?
No.
You believe in putting the world first?
I believe that if you put the world first, the country will be better.
Do you believe in putting the world first?
If you put the world first, the country will be better.
Is that what you believe?
Yes.
And how would it be better? How would it be better?
Well, a global economy is good for every country, including the United States.
Amazing. Are you a liberal? I mean, you vote for the Democratic Party?
Of course.
Oh. And why do you call yourself a Christian?
Because I was raised as a Christian, went to church, and I still believe in Jesus.
You believe in Jesus?
Yeah.
So you were raised that way, and not because you decide on your own?
Well, I mean, I did decide on my own.
No, you were raised that way.
I was.
And what does it mean to believe in Jesus?
It means you believe that Jesus is the Son of God.
And who don't believe that?
Well, non-Christians.
That doesn't make you a Christian.
That is the definition of Christianity.
No, it's not.
It kind of is.
No. You still sin, right?
Don't hold yourself sinless.
No, do you still sin?
Of course.
And were you sinning before you believed in Jesus?
Yeah.
And then after you believed in Jesus, you still sinned?
Yeah.
Nothing changed?
Are you sinless?
Nothing changed?
Is that what you're saying?
Let me ask, nothing
That's a
changed?
crazy view.
Nothing changed?
Well, no, nothing.
Then how do you know you're a Christian if you're the same
Well, I've
person?
always been a Christian.
You're the same sinner you were prior to believing in Jesus, so nothing changed, right? Beta!
Do you sin?
Are you proud to be a beta? So nothing changed about you, right?
I think white supremacy is a sin.
You were a devil before Jesus and a devil after Jesus, right?
I've been a Christian my whole life. I have no idea.
Your mother imposed that on you?
No one's imposing me on anything.
How did you become a Christian your whole life
By
then?
going to church.
Everybody going to church, that doesn't mean nothing. Because you still sinning and you pro-LGBT, you pro-choice, you anti-Trump, you pro-affirmative action, you a social justice warrior, and you pro-Black Lives Matter. You still a sinner. And you're not being a badass. You're acting like a beta. I told them you weren't going to be a badass because you look too nice on the net.
It's true.
Yeah. So you're not a badass. You tricked us to get on the show.
I did call myself a beta in the email.
I know. Beta! You like being a beta?
Yeah, it's fine.
You like getting pushed around by girls?
I don't.
But they do push you around.
No.
Yeah, you're easy.
When you treat people with respect, they don't push you around.
No, the girls walk over you because you're weak.
You just made that up.
Are you nice?
Yeah.
You're nice?
Yeah.
Weak! George's not going to like you after this.
George will be just fine.
George is embarrassed. Anything else you want to ask me about?
Oh, yeah.
Like what?
I want you to tell me how you're an alpha.
I have no fear, no doubt. I love what's right with all my heart, soul, and might. I love all people. I have no hatred toward anyone.
Except black lesbians.
I'm able to speak up but not resent. I disagree with evil, and I agree with what's good, what's right.
What's evil?
Black Lives Matter.
Why is Black Lives Matter evil?
Because they call for the death of cops. What do we want? Dead cops when we want it now. Pigs in the blanket. And they were supported by Barack Obama, the fallen Messiah, Big Mama Michelle. And then after that, cops were being killed around the country.
Do you think it's a sin to make things up?
What have I made up?
Well, saying that after Black Lives Matter did that, cops
That
were
did
killed
not start
around the
happening
country.
after they chanted that, marching down the streets of
Well,
New
you
York.
made up that they chanted it.
So they didn't march down the street of New York
Chanting
that.
kill the cops? No.
What do we want? Dead cops.
No.
When do we
you just
want
made
it?
that up.
Now. So you didn't know about that?
Well, no, because it didn't
If
happen.
that's true, let's assume that it's true.
Why would we assume that's true?
If that's true, would that be evil?
I'm not assuming that's true.
That is true.
It's not true.
But you seem not to know because you're affirmative action, baby. MIT made a big mistake, but you're black.
Did you go to college?
No. Why you not dating now?
I don't want to.
Why not?
I'm in law school.
Because you're beta.
Law school is beta?
No, you're a beta. What is it like being a beta?
Why don't we talk about illegal immigration?
What about it?
Well, you think that illegal immigration harms black people.
Yes.
You understand that's not true, right?
Because they move into the inner cities first and foremost. They're over at high schools in the inner cities, in this city at least. There are fights nearly every day between the black students and the Mexican students because they don't know the difference between the illegal and the legal. Black kids are being pushed to the side to try to teach the illegals. Blacks feel pushed out. In the healthcare industry, when black women, most of them have their babies out of wedlock, so they need the government. 70% of babies are born out of wedlock to black women who were born in this country. And when they go to the county facilities to have babies, the Mexicans are lining up. And so that's hurting them in healthcare. And job-wise, they're taking the low-wages job from black people. Are you aware of all that? And then they bring in drugs and crime against the blacks.
Well, I can't be aware of most of that because most of that is made up, but...
You're not aware of any of that?
No.
Oh. Why aren't you aware of that?
Well, because none of that's true.
Amazing. How did you hear about the fallen state?
Well, my brother watches it.
When he told you about it?
Yeah.
What did he tell you?
He told me about 4 weeks ago.
What did he tell you?
He likes to watch your show and pick out quotes that he likes.
Oh, okay. Your brother's conservative?
I think so.
Does he know you're a beta liberal?
Sure.
Your brother know that?
Yeah.
And how does he feel about that?
Well, I'm sure he has strong feelings on it.
Yeah, you are. And does he know? Did you vote for Crooked Line Hillary?
I did not.
Did you vote for the Great White Hope?
Oh, no, I don't hate myself.
And who did you vote for?
I voted for Gary Johnson.
Amazing. Are you for allowing the illegal aliens to just come in?
Yes.
Just let them come in?
Yeah.
And you have no problem with that?
Of course not.
Do you put them before you put the American citizens?
Well, they won't harm American
Who
citizens.
comes first, the American citizens or illegal aliens?
They come the same. They're people.
Amazing. Do you disagree with me that progressives are weak, insecure people, and they're like girly men?
Yes.
You disagree?
Well, no, yeah. Progressives aren't weak.
Yes, they
Progressives are the ones that make change.
But they make
drive
bad
change.
changes. And you disagree with me that there is no such thing as racism.
Oh, yeah.
You've heard me say that racism doesn't exist.
Are you sure about that?
It's a made-up lie by the children of the lie.
What's the children of the lie?
The liberal media, the race hustler blacks, the Democratic Party, the rhino Republicans, and the never Trumpers. They are children of the lie.
So you don't think there's
Black
racism?
Lives Matter, radical lesbians, and radical black homosexuals. You believe that racism exists?
Of course.
Where's your proof?
Well, my proof is just the fact that black students do poorly.
Where's your proof?
Of racism?
That's racism, yeah.
Well, I think if you start with the assumption that all people are made equal, then racism has to exist.
Where's the proof of that?
That all people are made equal?
No, that
I think
there's
it's
racism.
Well, you can compare outcomes of black people and prove racism if you know that everyone started at the same place. There has to be an outside effect on it.
If black people had father and mother together raising them, would they need affirmative action?
Yes, because that's wholly immaterial.
It's wholly immaterial. What do you mean?
I mean, that's single women can raise perfectly fine children.
So if they have single women raising perfectly fine children, why are they so screwed up coming from single women?
Because that's not true.
What's not true?
That they're so screwed up coming
You don't
from
think
single women.
most blacks are screwed up?
I do not.
Why do they need affirmative action?
Well, because they're disadvantaged.
Why are they most on the Democratic plantation?
Is that what you call blacks who vote with their own interest in voting against racism?
Why? That's why they're most on the Democratic plantation?
Well, they're Democrats because Republicans hate them.
I want to tell you that no such thing as racism. I grew up on a plantation down in Alabama under Jim Crow laws. Are you aware of that?
Yeah.
And the word racism didn't even exist. And the blacks knew that there were good whites and good blacks and good Mexicans and everything else, and bad Mexicans, bad blacks, and bad whites. And the reason that the Jim Crow law existed was because of the Democratic Party. And the Republican Party was started by black people with the help of other white people, not by Democrats.
You know that Jim Crow is racist, right?
I know that it's evil, but it was started by the Democratic Party. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, it was started by Southern Dixiecrats.
Democrats, right?
Well, Dixiecrats.
Were they Democrats?
Technically.
What's the, besides body parts, and then we'll take some questions. Besides body parts, what's the difference between you and a woman?
The difference between me and a woman?
Yes. Besides body parts, aside from body parts.
Aside from biological sex?
Yes.
Well, identity.
What does that mean?
Well, identity is how you view yourself, right?
You mean like you view yourself as a male?
Yeah.
And a woman would view herself as a female?
Yeah.
That's the only difference between the two, between you and a woman?
Well, that's gender.
And that's the only thing that's different between you and a woman?
Yes.
Otherwise, you're just like a woman?
Except for biologically.
Except for biologically,
yeah.
You're just like a woman.
Other than being biologically male, I am just like a woman, yes.
You're just like a woman.
With the giant exception of being male.
Do you think that it's normal for you to be just like a woman as a male?
When you account for the fact that I'm biologically male, yeah, I do.
It's normal for you to be like a woman?
Yeah.
Amazing.
You understand that?
Amazing. Isn't that amazing? That's amazing.
He's also a human being himself.
Is he like a woman too?
Yeah.
George, your brother, is just like a woman.
Sure.
Amazing. How does your father feel about you being like a woman?
Well, my father is also a human being.
Is he like a woman?
In that they're both humans? Yeah.
Is he like a woman?
Is my father, when you control for the fact that he's male, like a woman?
I know he has.
Yes.
Hopefully he still has his male body parts, right?
Yeah.
Other than that, is he your father just like a woman too?
Yeah.
Is your mother like a woman or a man?
You know women are people, right?
Is your mother like a woman or a man?
She is biologically female.
Other than biologically, what is she like, a woman or a man?
Other than biologically, she identifies as a woman.
And does she know you and George and her, you said it's her husband, right?
Yeah.
Does she know all you males are just like a woman?
Yeah, we're all people.
All just like a woman?
Yeah.
Amazing. You believe that it's okay for you to say you're like a woman?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Is there something wrong with that?
Not if you want to be. It's your body, your choice. Let's see what else you have.
The next question is from Musty Challoner, who says, does this guy even believe in borders?
Do you believe in borders?
Barely.
Barely? And why is that?
Well, I mean, I believe that the authority of a country's laws has to stop somewhere, so yes, I believe in borders. Do I believe in strong border security? To stop maybe quarantine, stop viruses from propagating, diseases, livestock. But do I believe we should stop the free movement of labor? No.
So we should not stop the illegal from coming in?
No.
You live in a room on campus
Yeah, pretty much.
in the dorm, right?
Well, in an apartment.
Yeah. Does it have walls around it?
Yes.
And why? Why not just tear the walls down, have an open apartment, and let everybody come in?
Well, then it wouldn't be an apartment, would it?
And yeah, it would still be an apartment, it'd just be open.
Is this
Why
supposed to
don't
be
you
a
open
metaphor
it,
for
Why don't
the
you
border?
open it up if you believe in open borders? You're pro open borders, right?
Yeah, I think the free movement of people is good.